like the strangers that you've met, the ragged men in ragged clothes, the silver thorn and bloody rose, like crushed and broken on the virgin.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the first art session of this half term. Today we're going to learn about Vincent van Gogh. Before we start, you will need a pencil and paper, and once again you are in charge of the pause button. Today the pause button is going to be very useful, and you'll find out a little later why that is the case. So let's find out about Vincent van Gogh. He was born in 1853. He was an artist. He was born in the Netherlands, or it's a country we call Holland. He had 2 brothers and 3 sisters. He died in 1890. So what do we know about Van Gogh the painter? He was a Dutch artist or painter. He painted portraits and landscapes. Portraits are pictures of people. Landscapes are paintings or pictures of the countryside or scenery. He used watercolors and oil paints. He is famous for using bright colors and bold brushstrokes in his work. He painted in a style called Post-Impressionism. We'll find out about Post-Impressionism at the end of this presentation. So let's look at 3 of his paintings. On the right we have the Potato Eaters. This is one of the first paintings he ever did. In the middle we have sunflowers, and we'll come back to sunflowers in a moment. And in 1889 he drew Starry Night, which happens to be one of the last paintings he ever did. And if you remember at the beginning of this presentation, you may have heard the words in the song Starry, Starry Night. So let's find out about sunflowers. Well, sunflowers was painted by Van Gogh for his French artist friend called Paul Gauguin. He chose the colour yellow to represent happiness. It's wonderful and bright and vibrant, and that goes with the emotion of happiness. He made lots of paintings and of sunflowers, and this is one of Van Gogh's most popular and famous paintings. An interesting fact about sunflowers and this particular painting is that if you were to buy it today, it would cost you £30 million at least. So let's move on and find out a bit more about Van Gogh. So what facts can you remember about Van Gogh? Do you remember any? How many can you remember? And last of all, which of his paintings did you like best and why? People like paintings for lots of different reasons, and people dislike paintings for different reasons. And here's our glossary. Well, Impressionism is a style of painting using dabs of paint. So you have your brush and you dab the paint onto the canvas or paper. Landscape painting is a painting showing a view of natural scenery like the countryside. Post-Impressionism is the work of some famous artists, including Van Gogh, who used bright colours and symbols to show emotions and feelings in their artwork. So let's move to this phase now. How do you draw Van Gogh's famous sunflower paintings? So the ally today in the lesson is to reproduce a sketch like Van Gogh's sunflowers. Reproduce means to copy a painting or picture or sketch drawn by Van Gogh. So we're going to watch a very, very short YouTube video. before we watch the next video, your task for the lesson today is to reproduce a sketch like Van Gogh's sunflowers. Okay, so follow the videos and sketch your own sunflowers, or you can use the image provided, this image on the right hand side. You can try and sketch that image, or you can download it from the Grange website. So go to the Year 3 folder and you'll find this image that you can then download, and you can either sketch it or you can just color it in. Good luck with that task. So let's now look at the second video. It's much longer, and this is where the pause button is going to be very, very important. So you can build up your picture or your sketch of the sunflower very, very gradually. So pause the button when you need to, because you'll have to spend time looking at what the artist has drawn and then try and copy what they've done. So good luck with reproducing the sketch. Let's now look at the second video. Now remember, use the pause button when you need to. This artist will be drawing very, very quickly. So if you want to keep up, it's a good idea for you to pause the video, draw what you need to draw, and then restart the video. Let's move on. Finally, you may choose not to do all of the sunflowers. You may watch the video first and then think about which flowers am I going to draw, and then focus on those parts of the sketch that you want to do. So good luck with this task. I look forward to seeing your work. Email, remember, yr3@grange.harrow.sch.org. Thank you very much. Bye for now. Speak to you soon.